In this clip, I'm going to show you how to import photos into your catalog by adding them without moving them from the location where they're currently stored. Remember that a Lightroom catalog does not actually contain photos. It contains an address or a reference to where the photo is stored on your system. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to click on the import button, which opens the import window. So I am going to locate some photos that I want to import, and I'm going to just navigate to that location. And I'm going to choose a folder which was submitted by one of my previous students. Now you'll see that here are all the photos that are in that folder that could be imported into Lightroom. You can choose not to import some of them by unchecking them. And in this case, I'm just going to import them all. Now, to add them without moving them, you have to choose the add option at the top. Other options that you can choose on import, and an important one is you should always make sure that the don't import suspected duplicates is checked, because this will help Lightroom from getting too bloated. Actually, you never want to import photos that you've already got in your catalog, and Lightroom is smart enough to tell. So make sure you let it know that you don't want to put those in. Another thing that I would recommend is that if you can, when you bring in photos, that you keyword them with as much information as you can. In this case, I just know who took the photos, so I'm going to put in the keyword for that person. And then since I'm not moving them, I'm going to keep them in the same location. So all I'm really doing is creating references to those folders. So I'm good to go at this point, and I'm going to do the import. And now I'm back in the library window, and you can see the status up here, and these photos have been imported and they're looking good. And you can see if I click on one of them and then look at keywording, you can see there's the keyword that I applied during the import process. Now I might want to add more keywords now that I have the photos in, and for this one I say this is a landscape photo, and I applied that just to the photo that I have selected. And you can apply the keywords here for multiple photos at a time if you want to, or one at a time, to be able to sort and search on these later on. So that's how you add photos that already exist. And you can see when you look at that hard drive, you can see that Lightroom now knows that there are a folder called Pidge, which already existed, and I have brought those photos into Lightroom. In the next clip, I'll show you how to import photos by copying them.